I'll do it. Fuck it. What should we? How much do we pay for them in like the other place?
She said they sell for 50 a piece. 50 gold pieces, right, Matthew? Or was it copper?
50
silver?
gold pieces.
It was
That's
50
lot of money.
copper.
Okay, I was hallucinating then.
50 gold would be crazy.
The money got to my head. Sorry, guys.
Oh, these people are pretty hungry
sounds-
though. I feel like we could totally exploit
Yeah.
hunger of these refugees. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Too, man. Let's just see if someone pays for it. Let's see like 50 gold pieces. If somebody pays.
50 gold
Wait.
pieces.
Did we already tell them that we have 10 pies? They already figured out that we have more than one pie, right?
That's right.
Dang,
Yeah,
see,
they're actually
we showed
becoming
our hand.
a little hostile as they're sitting here waiting for y'all to sell them pies.
We could just say one is special. One is like the premium pie. It's
We should have auctioned off
That's
one pie
not.
and then pulled out 9 more pies.
Alright,
Oh,
that's
shit.
the going rate, and then just started selling them.
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right, Kalano, show us your pie spelling skills.
It's like, who has 50 gold pieces, man? Any takers, Matthew?
For 50 gold pieces, it is very clear based on the coins people are pulling out of their coin purse that these people do not have much money at all.
Is there one gold piece in this entire tent?
Not that you can see.
Just,
Okay.
Not a one.
Any silver? Any
There's some
pieces?
silver. There's some silver.
Hmm.
A lot of
What would be,
copper.
what would be like expensive? Like a
50
New York
coppers doesn't sound
cheesecake
cheap.
that I
to
shipped
be
in
fair.
from New York. What does that go for here?
I would say that you would probably struggle to find 500 copper pieces if you sold all 10 between this group of people that's in front of you. You'd probably struggle to find 200 copper pieces. They're not pulling out a lot of coins out of their coin purse, but they are practically throwing them at you at this point.
This is so fucked up, dude.
I don't think we sell to them. They're too broke, man.
Dude, that's a crazier move. Do the car salesman thing and be like, they can't afford it. We gotta go somewhere
They're too
else.
poor.
These guys
I think
can't
we just
afford
go
it.
into the. I think we just sell them in the city,
Jesus
man. I don't
Christ.
want to sell them to these broke
This
bitches, man.
just told us that in the entire tent, there's not enough for them to pay market value. And we're over here trying to figure out how we can gouge them for more money.
They're gonna take out 16 mortgages to pay for a pie.
I feel like
Actually,
we missed the perfect opportunity to just like lord our power over this refugee
Oh
camp.
my god, dude.
And Pigu says the first person to punch this old lady in the
people just immediately rush over to her and tackle her to the ground.
Just start beating the shit.
Just start beating on her.
I mean, do y'all have something to offer besides money?
You said what was your question again? What'd you ask them?
Does anyone have anything else to offer besides money?
As soon as you say that, a couple comes out from the back holding their child and runs up to you and offers you their child. This little 2-year-old boy. Like, take him, and you can have what you want. Oh, oh no, it's Austin. Okay, he's good.
He's just grabbing his drink from upstairs. He said, "Fuck, man. Okay, well, we have to sell these pies, and we
Yeah,
can't
we
sell them
gotta
at
get outta
that
here.
much of a profit at this point. We just need to be like, listen. I mean, I guess 50 copper is what we should ask for if we're trying to not lose all of our money. I don't really know. I mean, 50 copper is like what we would sell them for, but then people could basically offer things or like favors or whatever to sweeten the pot, and that way we're not just gouging them for more money, but we're still getting more value out of what we're asking for. So think it's smart to just say like this is a price because it's abundantly clear that we would just be ravaging these poor people's money if we charged anything more than that. But then what can they offer? Can they offer food? Can they offer us places to sleep? Can they offer us safe passage in the lands around here? Can anybody offer us information on where the werewolf lake lies in the north? You know what I mean? Stuff like that is kind of my thought. What are your guys' thoughts? I mean, obviously it's funny as hell to try and do like a betting market, but I don't think it will end well.
I mean, like, how do you do that though? Do we just like interview every single person that wants a pie?
I mean, I guess it's like, what do you have to offer beyond the 50 copper? But I don't know. I mean, that's a good question too. Yeah.
I mean, someone offered us their son already, so.
Yikes. Yeah.
I just don't know how you like triage that though. Like, okay, like who has like
Yeah.
information or something like that.
Right. Well, I don't know. We might have fucked ourselves here, boys. I mean, I can feel the crowd impending. So, what do we do? Do we split it? Do we split them? Do we offer to sell them in smaller portions? Do we? I don't know.
Like come into pieces. What?
Yeah.
Slices
Communism
of the
style.
pie.
Yeah.
I think let's just cut up one pie, sell it out, maybe get 100 copper pieces for total for that all in for the slices, and then we sell the rest in the city if we're able to, because these refugees aren't going anywhere. We can bring them back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine with me if we think that'll keep them from eating us alive. Because they're aware that we have more than one pie.
Let's just say that the others are marinating.
Okay.
They're not ready yet. We have them.
Okay.
Okay, give me a persuasion check for that.
Also, I guess my character has somewhat decent charisma. I was wrong. It's 15 plus 2. It's not.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Alright. What were you saying? Tilly, what did you say about roll?
Austin's giving us a persuasion check on.
I have 11.
Okay. Some of the people do back down. They do become less hostile. Not everybody is believing that though. Either they don't believe it or they're just so desperate they don't care at this point if they're ready or not. They want them.
Should we tell them where the pies are made?
That seems like a terrible idea. You're gonna send them to
I like that.
Morgantha?
Yeah, I kind of like that.
I don't know, man. I feel like Morgantha has. Well, I don't know. Our last adventure makes me skeptical of Morgantha, but at the same time, she also has pulled through for us on numerous occasions. Would she be upset if they showed up there? I mean, she goes to wherever the fuck we're going, Wallachia, all the time, right? So she sees the refugees. She knows. I wonder. Feels like kicking the can down the road, but what were you saying?
We could also just like kill somebody. I'm gonna chill the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, as a crowd control, Kalanu grabs the child.
Preston, that is some incredible work.
It kicks back the original prompts.
Wait, this is great. Oh my god.
Yes.
I mean, can we do an intimidation check, Matthew, and just like chill them the fuck out?
Yeah.
We gotta sell these pies, guys. We gotta go sleep.
Ooh, 19 plus
Yes.
1.
Okay. Alright. You're able to keep them from physically attacking you. They're still very angry, though. But they're too scared to do anything about it.
We sell a pie. Like we sell it for slices. Is that what we're doing? Just one pie.
Yeah.
100
Okay.
gold pieces, upsell it from what Morgantha told us. We take 50, she gets 50, call it.
And then we try to
How many
sneak
slices
out
we
the
doing,
back
like
of the
8?
tent and find a
10?
place to sleep.
Yeah, like 8, and then what? I don't know.
50 copper pieces a piece.
Oh, 50 copper pieces a slice?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Actually,
We could do
why
10
not?
10
Why
copper
not?
pieces a slice.
There they
Why
go.
not?
I mean, like,
They're here, they're basically begging us.
Okay. Alright.
Cool with that.
Several people rush forward with copper pieces in their hand, asking for a slice.
50?
One person has 50 in their hand. They dump it into your hand.
Pleasure doing business with you. Sons of Morgantha, thank you.
The rest of them don't have 50 copper pieces, so they're just kind of looking around at each other.
You can crowdfund this by if you collect your money together, and you can share a slice if you can get 50 together.
Alright, they all just throw their money at your feet. It's probably around 150 to 200 copper pieces altogether.
Are we able to tell how many people are in the tent?
Sure, yeah. You probably have a group of about 20 to 25 in there right now in front of you.
I think we just throw it to the wolves.
so he just threw 200 copper pieces at us, right, Matthew?
Yeah.
Well, so my thought was like we just drop a couple of pies and bail. Like
That's
we
what I'm
just
thinking.
like, oh,
A couple of pies. They're one.
No, not the whole pot, slices. Just like throw a couple of slices in the air.
We hand them one pie, say, figure it out between yourselves, and then we dip.
dude, y'all
Yeah, I like
are
that.
fucking our karma for this. But okay.
We
Okay.
already
Tiny's
got-
like Tiny can't fight it. Like there's not really much he can. He doesn't have that kind of power in this group. So he's like he is not on board with the moral ramifications of this. But he's like, I don't know what else to do.
What?
Throws his
Taking
hands up
money?
and lets these guys go.
Sorry, servicing customers who want your product.
Right.
Tiny's not about that.
Servicing refugees who are hungry to eat. That's kind of
Irving.
While Eliana's
These are-
like really dumping coin through the ground into his coin purse.
Okay, so everybody give me a stealth check to see if y'all can get out of there without anybody following you.
okay. What? So what's my base skill for stealth? Is it just like, because I have like a +2 for
Insane.
stealth. So does
Yeah.
that just mean whatever I roll +2 is what
That's
my
right.
stealth is? Okay. All right. Rolled 8 total.
Okay.
So
Pigu comes in with a nat 20.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
the giant,
The big boy.
He comes in with
18
the-
for me.
Stealthy.
Sneaky-
18 for
sneaky Pigu.
Elion. What'd you get, Kalanu?
17.
17? Okay. I would say that y'all are able to get away. A couple people do follow. However, because of how intimidating Pigu and Kalanu were earlier, y'all are able to kind of scare them off when you notice them following you. So y'all were able to get out of there while they fight over the pie.
Close fucking call, guys. 30 minutes later, we've gotten out of the pie situation.
Yeah, that's
We
on
still
me.
haven't
That's on
napped.
me. I said 10.
Irina, by the way, is just absolutely heartbroken because those are her people, and she's
And
Yeah,
they're
but
fed
her-
now. They're fed now.
yeah, she's upset.
Why didn't you speak? Why didn't you speak up, man? We could have made a lot more money.
It's true. Which could have.
Oh, we could have
So-
said they were Irina's pies. That would have been marketing.
Could have. Next time.
Got
So,
focused on
just-
all the wrong stuff again.
Just to clarify, we made 250 copper pieces then, right, Matthew?
That's correct, approximately.
And how many pies do we have
Okay,
left?
just making sure.
You have 9
Still
pies left.
9.
In the death pie.
We're going to hell, dude. We are going straight to hell.
Oh, I forgot we do have the death pie, don't we?
You do.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the special one we should have auctioned off. No, just
Let's,
kidding.
let's find a baby to feed it to. Just kidding.
Oh,
I think
Sorry,
we do have a
Steven.
child with us now.
Steven's body and his
2-year-old.
soul are gonna need recovery after this. I'm sorry, we can be benevolent for a little while.
I'll
That's
hand
so
out
funny.
like 80 copper pieces. Wait, there's 4 of us, right?
hmm
250. So 60 copper pieces. Everyone will dole out just 60 apiece.
All
Add
right.
to your inventory, just in case
Sounds
we're
good.
at different shops and you need
Oh,
coins.
what do we do with the kid though? Do we cut him up and swim amongst ourselves, or?
Did you take him with you, or did you just leave him in there?
No, no.
We can't take custody of a werewolf and a baby.
Yeah, I wouldn't suggest it.
Yeah.
We'll be slowed down.
Infant baby.
Speaking
Okay.
of, how'd the
Wanna get it?
werewolf handle this whole situation?
Is
The
he
werewolf is
knocked
still out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's still out.
Okay. Do our characters know anything more about werewolves? Like, do they need to be able to see? Do they need to be able, like, are there certain requirements for them to be able to tap into whatever fucked up powers they have? My thoughts being, like, if we can blindfold them, does that somehow prevent them from doing a certain action or anything like that? Like, have our characters figured out any information or know any information at this point?
Elion, give me a religion check.
Me
The rest
or
of you,
fine.
yeah, you. No, Elion. The rest of you, because Elion's already spent a good amount of time in Barovia with the Vistani, but the rest of you don't really have any experience with werewolves, so you don't really know.
to 12 for me.
A 12. You don't really know much more than what y'all have already, seen yourselves. Yeah.
Which we know they can basically shift on command.
Yes, they can
But
shift form
we-
at will.
We've probably have we heard like fables or storytelling of full moons giving rise to werewolves like in this world?
For sure, yeah. Just like any folklore, that is like a common trope in
Okay.
where y'all come from.
Okay. Well, if we've snuck out of the tent, I say we gotta figure out a place to pitch one. What were you about to say, Kalani?
The raven we found earlier, Matthew, that had like the silver barb in it.
Yeah.
Would we take that barb with us, or would we leave it?
Irina has the barbs.
I mean, we could put that into the werewolf and see if it like prevents him from changing.
I like that. As long
It
as it
worked on
doesn't
the
kill him.
Raven, right? Was the whole thing.
That's true.
But also, does it matter if it kills him? I mean, at this point, it's like, yeah, we don't want to just kill him per se because we want him for information. But like at this point, we don't really have like a reliable objective of what we can do with this guy, anyways. So yes, killing him wouldn't be ideal, but it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? Although we have done a lot to keep him alive at this point, so there's that.
I think
Because I mean, I guess
we.
Irina, Elion, what's your like end game in an ideal world? Do we heal him in some capacity? Do we just use him for whatever information we can get from him and then toss him to the side, sort of thing?
Yeah, I wasn't after trying to. If we could heal him, if he wanted to be healed, we could,
Sure.
go down that path. But I don't even know if that's possible. I was more so, why did they attack us? and to learn more about the group that they're with,
Motivation. Yeah. That's
because
smart. Okay.
that's information we could take to the burgomaster here as well, if we needed to.
I don't want to see if the werewolves are against Strahd or not.
Yeah. Really good point.
Okay.
And then
I
it's
mean,
like,
we
if
could
we
let the
want to let him go, we can let him go, and
I mean, to be fair, we fought off how many of his werewolf companions? If he gets out, theoretically, we could take one, but we'll see. I mean, I don't know how fast they are, if his objective would be to attack or if it would be to get away. But we've got him tied up and he's passed out. The moon makes me nervous, but that's about it.
I think we should put the finger bone in his ass and let him heal to 1 HP and then interrogate him.
Okay.
wake him up now.
I mean, like,
Yeah. Why
we can
wait?
do it tomorrow. I mean, like,
No, I agree. Why wait if we can just do that now instead of having to wake up in the middle of the night? Yeah, why not?
Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. The only why not is if this goes horribly wrong. Our characters are all exhausted. And if theoretically they get through a long night or they've gotten a rest and wake up from a rest, at least they're rested, theoretically. Is that a safe assumption, Dungeon Master, or no? Like, if they get woken up from sleep, will they be rested or not?
Yes, they will be.
Okay. That's
Elion, you don't sleep, do you?
objection.
I don't sleep like you all three sleep, but I go into a trance, so it is like a meditative state where I'm not like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm not asleep, but I am not like focused on my surroundings as much.
I mean, I'm down to rest, but like, we just need to take shifts, like watching this thing.
Yeah. I guess let's,
Dumb.
yeah, let's put up a tent and try and sleep in shifts or something to try and keep
Yeah,
this
let's do
thing safe. I would
Okay.
say that it makes the most sense for Elion to take the first rest because he has the shortest amount of time for recovery too, right? Isn't it only like 4 hours for trance sleep for your character, I think?
No, it's normal. It's normal sleep. It's just slightly
Okay.
different.
Okay. Must have been my character
try
from
and
the
find
last campaign then. Okay, it doesn't matter to me.
Oh no, meditate semi-consciously for 4 hours a day. You're right.
Yeah.
After resting in this way, yeah, you're right. I only need 4 hours.
So in theory, we could get Elion to rest, and then the rest of us could deep rest while he's
Yeah,
awake. or
Could
vice
zonk
versa.
for the rest of it. I agree.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
just do that.
Okay. Let's do that then. That's our plan. We've pitched a tent, hopefully on the edge of the because we're not trying to draw too much attention to ourselves.
Okay.
And Elion is resting. I guess all three of us, do we want to all three stay awake, or do we want to just keep like two of us awake? I don't feel like keeping Tiny awake is the smartest because he's used a lot of his spells. So him by himself, if the werewolf wakes up, does not seem smart. That's my only thought.
I feel like if something pops off too, like we're all gonna be awake pretty fast. You know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. So then I guess do we just keep one person awake and let the rest go to sleep?
Yeah, I think just one person.
Okay. Who's taking
wake
first
up.
shift?
Ellie,
Higo will take first shift.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's taking second shift?
If I'm up, then I'll just do the rest of the night.
Okay. Cool. So y'all just split it. All right, that works. So you'll get your tent set up. You get the werewolf secured. Pigu, your shift, pretty uneventful. People are kind of just wandering around throughout the night. Nothing crazy. About midnight, you all switch shifts, and Elion, you take shift first, or after PQ, and the wind starts to pick up, and you hear the rippling of the wind against the tent, and for a second you think you hear like a high whistle or like a scream or something, but it's just so thin and far away that you convince yourself it's probably just the wind playing tricks on you. But then you hear it again, this time clearer and higher, like it's a woman or a child. And as you turn your eyes and look at the captive werewolf, he's now awake, and he's not panicking, he's not thrashing against his restraints, he's smiling. Not wide or feral, just a slow, knowing grin, like someone hearing the clock strike an hour that they've been waiting for. You hear another scream, then another. As the sound gets closer, you hear the ripping of canvas, wood splintering, fires roaring where there shouldn't be one, shouts, confusion, terror, cutting over, panic as it spreads faster than flame as it gets closer and closer to your tent.
If not, I'll basically say, everybody get up, and then I'll go over to the werewolf, get my dagger out, and I'll hold it against his neck. Tell us what's going on.
He doesn't flinch. He just says, "They finally come for me."
Is he in man form or wolf form?
He's in man form.
Who's they? Fuck.
Call them off.
The noises get louder and louder and closer and closer with every second.
Oh, God damn it.
Pigu jumps up and puts his great axe on the werewolf's perineum and says,
Okay.
"Call them off, damn it."
He has no reaction to this.
I'll cast Charm Person.
Okay.
He has to... Let's see. You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see. It must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
And does so only for fighting it. Does it do it with advantage?
Okay.
If it fails, the saving throw is charmed by you until your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance.
I retract my great axe from his taint before.
What's the DC on the charm?
Wisdom 13.
He is charmed.
Can you stop this from happening?
What has been set in motion is already done. You cannot stop what is coming.
What is coming?
My pack is coming for me.
Do they know where you are?
They will know soon.
Guys, do you
What
think
happened?
that we could solicit, maybe if we know they're coming, like see if we could possibly galvanize some help from the refugee camp guards? Like, is there anyone else who would be willing to like fight? Because I feel like if we're in the camp, like there may be more swords instead of us having to like, because we're not being paid to like guard this refugee camp. I don't know if they're coming just for us, but maybe if there's Balaki guards that could.
I mean, like, we could also put the refugees in front of us, like, offer them pies to, like, go fight these werewolves. I mean, they want some pies, man.
It all comes back to the pies. You thought we were done.
I mean, like, in all seriousness, it's just like,
Where's Perry when you need him?
I mean, you know, it is something. It is something. What if you're dead? Ask him what happens if he's dead.
Yeah, what if we kill him? What if we kill you? What happens?
If you kill me, they still take their vengeance. It'll just be worse. Go look and see. Go look and see what is happening.
Pico sticks his head out of the tent to see what's happening.
As you look outside the tent, you're overwhelmed by what you see. Tents are collapsed and burning. Shadows are thrashing across the canvas walls. Children are screaming as they're dragged bodily across the dirt with their fingers clawing at the ground before they disappear into the tree line. You see young men carrying around torches and broken spears, but to no avail as they are overcome by snapping jaws and flashing claws. These massive wolves haul refugees into the woods with terrifying coordination. No chaos from them, no frenzy, just they know exactly what they're doing. To your left, you see a werewolf in a hybrid form as he lunges forward and sinks his teeth into a woman's shoulder. And she lets out a scream, and you hear a crack of bone as she goes limp and falls to the ground. Before she can even hit the ground, he's already heading to his next victim. And then, over about 100 yards away, you see a pack of wolves that aren't attacking anybody. Their noses are low to the ground, their eyes are scanning, they're sniffing the overturned packs and tents and bloodied footprints, and one lifts his head and sniffs the air as they appear to be searching for something, and they head your direction. Now, from here, I need everybody to roll initiative, but this is not going to be a combat initiative. The way this is going to work is each round will represent 6 seconds. You all will tell me what you want to do in that round, and then I will resolve that, and then we'll move on to the next round. So start by everybody rolling initiative and tell me what you get.
Goddamn. I was just about to be like, guys, what are our thoughts on the four of us running and trying to evade this whole scene, just leaving him strapped up? But we waited too long at this point, so okay.
15, Matthew.
15.
I got initiative. What's my so 17
So,
with my initiative bonus.
explain it one more time, Matthew. We're not fighting. We're just like talking. Is that what's
So-
happening right now? These wolves?
Each of you tell me what you want to do with your turn over the next 6 seconds. I'll tell you what happens when you do that action, and then we'll go to the next round. And you tell me what you do for the next 6 seconds.
Gotcha.
21 for me.
21.
Damn.
Could be a 13 plus 1 for Pigu.
13, and Irina is going to get an 18. Alright, so Elion, what are you going to do with your turn?
I think, I guess I want to confirm with the group of, I'm thinking we could use him as hostage, right? If they really are trying to get him back, can we just show him, but make them call it off as we have him in
Walk
front
up
of
with
us?
them?
Yes.
I like that.
Like either way we get into combat, but maybe this holds them from killing more people if we can show that we have him and we're willing to cooperate, mostly.
Tilly,
like
are we
this idea.
fully rested? Are we long rested at this point?
Elion is, I would say everybody except for you has gotten enough sleep at this point.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn it. But that means I need to pick my spells real quick, right?
Piku, go lay
If I
down.
don't-
I'm gonna try to sleep for 6
Draft.
seconds.
I mean, like, also, we do have the gemstone that we can break against Strahd to kill them too, by the way. Like, worst case scenario. So,
Yeah.
I do like walking outside with him, though, and be like, look, this is your boy. Like, get the fuck out.
I like the idea in this conversation, I also foresee a very simple switch where you walk outside and then also the fucking refugees turn on you, and now you've got everyone turned on you. But I don't know.
No.
Because they're like, oh, you guys are the fuckers that brought this guy. Okay.
Irina
do we know
is
if-
going
Do we know
to.
if, time out, real quick. Do we know if I know that werewolves are capable of, like, you know, turning during sunlight. But does sun damage them at all, or slow them down, or anything? Or is that more or less just completely unrelated in this world?
Not from what you've seen.
God damn it. Okay.
Irina is going to dart towards one of the refugees who's being dragged into the woods, and she's going to try to grab the refugee from the werewolf that's dragging him into the woods.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and start walking him out and, pushing him forward. I've got my knife on his neck, and I'll just tell him, if you cooperate and call this off, you might live.
Come. What's her boast done?
So,
Well,
who's next, Matthew?
Tiny.
yeah, the biggest problem is that, like, most of my spells are pretty depleted, so, like, in theory, I should be picking spells. But I don't know how we're doing that in this situation. Thoughts, Dungeon Master?
I would say that your spells are not going to be very useful right now.
Oh, that's not up here, man. Okay. Then, I mean, I guess my biggest thing is, like, I'm just trying to get to a better visibility standpoint. Is there a way that my character can kind of, like, evade or move to a position where he has visibility on, like, what's happening, as opposed to being, like, right in the heat of the action? I feel like my character's only kind of, like, way to contribute here is to be from a distance or, like, moving, as opposed to staying right in the thick of it.
Come. Give me a stealth check.
Okay. Stealth modifier 2. Stealth is +2. Okay, come on, big roll. 13 total. 13 total
Okay.
stealth check.
All right, and then Kalanu, what are you doing?
Someone's like, do you work for Strahd?
You want to ask the prisoner that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then Pigu, what are you doing?
I would like to take my like one of my hand axes and just draw a big slit on the backside of the tent, like and just cut open a gash so that we have a second exit to hopefully, if things get too hairy, we can skedaddle
Okay.
out of the back.
Sounds good. All right, so Irina is going to successfully make it over to the refugee in that 6 seconds. What? Huh? Okay, I love you. Bye. Alright, Calissa's mom wanted to see the office, so she's gonna go to the office show her. Alright, Irina makes it to the refugee. Elion, you walk out with the prisoner, blade to his neck, ask him to call off the raid. Kalanu, you ask him if they work for Strahd. He tells you that Strahd is the ultimate commander of the werewolves. However, they do have an alpha in their pack named Kirill, who is a newly instated alpha in their pack. Their old one was killed after defying Strahd. And you only get all this information because he's charmed, by the way. So good job on the charm.
Okay.
Can you spell that name for me?
Yes, it's Kiril. And then Pigu, you cut out the hole in the back so you have a second exit. That brings us to round 2. The prisoner, since he is charmed, he's going to let out a howl to signal for the raid to be called off. Alright, so Elion, starting with you, what do you do?
I guess, I mean, with that, do the wolves stop what they're doing, and they're just like looking at us now?
So, what you see happen over the next 6 seconds is the search party starts to walk towards you. The prisoners or the refugees who were being dragged into the woods, they stop at the tree line and they hold on to the refugees at the tree line and await further instruction. And they stop killing refugees. So it seems like the raid is coming to a pause.
I'll ask him what kind of event would cause the wolves to retreat back to where you came from. What kind of information would cause everyone to immediately go back where they came from?
Okay, great. Got that. Irina is going to wrestle one of the refugees from the werewolf on the tree line. Tiny, what are you doing? You successfully maneuvered to a place where you can see a lot of the refugee camp at this point, and you weren't spotted by anybody.
Okay, and am I within, like, let me see here. Could I use, so, let me see, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Could I use, so, like, you know, thaumaturgy, I know is, like, there's some restraints around it, but it can also be used kind of, so I'm asking DM if this is usable. Instead of booming my voice for 3 times as loud, can I do, like, faint whispers or something that the party can hear within, you know, a reasonable range, like 30 feet of me or something like that, so that I can basically act as eyes for what I'm seeing outside the tent? Because it sounds like these guys are basically all in the tent or near the tent as the raid as the raid group is, like, impeding, but they've paused for the moment. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So yeah, am I allowed to use thaumaturgy that way? It's okay if not. I'm just curious. I'm looking at what I have available to me.
Yeah, I would say that the whispers would really be unintelligible and more of like a supernatural type thing. But you could use your voice really loud to tell them. I mean, it's not like you're going to say anything that the wolves don't already know.
You should do like an illusion, Steven.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I have a lot of spell options that are not at my disposal right now. So the only ones that are really at my disposal are, like, my unlimited use cantrips. They're not very useful in that way. I have Mage Hand, which can point and do little things with a hand, or I could use, like, thaumaturgy. I guess I will, I'll shout out status of, like, what I'm seeing to the party, so that we're all, like, aligned.
Yep. Great. All right, Kalani, what are you doing?
So we walked out, right, with the prisoner.
Yep.
And he has, like, the I just want to see if Kirill wants to talk.
All right, you want to ask the prisoner if Kirill would talk to y'all?
I'm yelling for him.
Okay. All right, and then Pigu.
I don't know, guys. What should I do?
Rest. Long
Good
rest.
sleep.
Well, I feel like. Go ahead.
I got nothing, to be honest.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like we need to start making moves as a group to like reposition ourselves, which was my thought behind that alternate exit. Like, if there's a little breath of chaos and they're advancing towards the tent, like, is it possible to scoop our POW and see if we can't avoid a direct confrontation? Because it looks like these dudes are like maybe a bit much for us to take head on. Like, if there's a way for us to position ourselves where we can like pick off some of them if we are getting into combat, or at the very least, like perhaps scoot towards the city. Like, if we could get inside the city walls or up on the city walls at some point, like, I think that would really help us. But I don't really know what to do like in this little tent. Also, Pigu could like just be a distraction. Like, what if I were to? Who's the fastest person here? Oh, Kalanu. Hey, what do you think about being the rabbit? Since you can fly, and they can't.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm down for that.
if we got okay, so Pigu is going to come and clutch Kalanu by the face and say, "We need you in this moment," and pitch him the idea of possibly being the rabbit and then using his flight to evade capture while the other four of us take this werewolf dude out the back, out the trap door.
That.
What do you guys
All
think?
right. Yeah, I like that. All right. So to resolve all that, Elion, remind me what you said you were gonna do.
I was after information that would get them to retreat. So, like, what event would that, if they were told as a group, would get them to retreat?
Okay, yeah, he tells you that they're just there to get him and inflict punishment on y'all for taking him prisoner. So if you hand him over, they would leave.
What about an attack on wherever you come from, your home?
That would not bode well for y'all.
Well, it wouldn't be us, but a deception. I guess I won't say this to him, but I'm thinking, could we lie? Could he convince his group that there's an attack happening at their home base?
He's going to tell you that that's probably not likely because Kirill, to answer Kalanu's question, is not a part of this raid. Kirill is still back at the den, the wolf's den, and if there were to be an attack there, he would have let out a howl to let the pack know. So that probably wouldn't work. And so, Kalanu, are you going to be a distraction and try to get their attention and fly off?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me an athletics check.
13 plus. You said 15?
Okay. All right. So Kalanu jumps out into the path that the search party is coming down. The search party hasn't visually seen your prisoner yet. They just heard his howl and are coming in that direction. They probably have a scent. But they see Kalanu come out, and the sight of a were-raven does anger them, and they take off after you. But you were able to morph into your bird form and fly off, so they are temporarily distracted at the moment. All right, so next round, Elion, what are you doing now?
I guess I'll ask him, I'm gonna try to understand why they're working for Strahd. I guess I'll say, do y'all enjoy being Strahd's lapdogs, or
Ooh, okay, all right.
Little
So-
trash talk.
He doesn't seem upset by this. Probably because he's charmed. He sees it kind of more as like a funny joke between friends. But he tells you that everyone in Barovia is under Strahd's command. It's no different for them than it is for the mayor of Valaki or a villager of Barovia. Everyone answers to Strahd or they die.
And you're okay with that?
He lets us live how we want to live. He lets us roam how we want to roam. That's good enough for us.
you can't? You can only roam these hills. You can never leave.
That is true.
Doesn't that bother you?
No, we're pretty satisfied, especially having this refugee camp to pull people from whenever we want.
What would get us a meeting with Kirill? We want to talk.
Where he's not going to try to kill us.
There are 2 werewolf hunters in Valaki. If you can capture them and bring them to the werewolf's den, Kirill would meet with you for that.
How will I get in touch with you?
Some members of the pack come by the refugee camp every night, whether to harass or take people to become members of the pack. If you were to hang out in the refugee camp at any night around midnight, you would find one of us.
And where would we bring these hunters once we get them?
Bring them to the refugee camp, and from there we would escort you to the wolf's den.
And how do we know that you won't just kill us?
You don't.
Ooh.
So we can kill you now, or we can wait around and hope that you won't kill us, is what you're telling us.
If you kill me now, you don't understand the consequences of such an action. To kill a member of the pack, of which you already have done.
We already killed a bunch of them. So I mean, what makes you special?
You killed one. You killed one.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily,
So what makes you special? Why do you think Carol cares about you?
every pack has a hierarchy of sorts. That person I was with, they were just a refugee 6 nights ago. They're not that important to the pack. If you kill me, though, there's weight to it. There's a reason why they all came out here tonight.
Well, they all came out here tonight because you howled for them. No?
I didn't do anything.
Pretty shitty deal.
Dude, I know, right? Part of me's like, let's just rip out his larynx. Not kill him, but just make it to where he can't talk. But I don't know that that helps us any, because then he can't help us. And if the other werewolves can find him without howling, then that's not really useful. What?
I think
He's
we
still
need some more
charmed.
assurance.
Could we ask him? Could we ask him what werewolves don't like, or like what they're afraid of, or what they don't fuck with, or any of that
Yeah.
information?
Yeah. He's going to tell you that they aren't scared of anything. There's nothing that affects them in any way.
Nothing. You have no weaknesses.
Well, aside from silver.
And apparently Strahd, since he can so easily control you.
As he controls everyone.
Not really.
The whole silver thing makes me want to pull out the fucking silver crossbow and point it right at his goddamn face. But
Yeah, we're gonna need
still doesn't
more
really-
to keep for you to live. We're gonna need more. That it comes down to that.
At this point, the search party is no longer distracted by Kulanu. They're back on the scent
Damn
to
it.
your prisoner.
Hmm.
You have maybe 30 seconds before they reach you.
I would say let's get the crossbow out and let's high noon this.
High noon, is that where you're just like, we just wait for them to come with us, locked and loaded on his head in hopes that they stop?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Is that what y'all did?
That's a bad idea. I think, yeah, but I would like to like scurry to a tent nearby so like that I can hear what's going on, but that they don't see me because my character's small. My hope is that he can maybe flank or surprise or do something if needed.
All right. And Kulanu, you're still in the air. Are you going to stay in the air?
So I know they have like lost interest in me, right?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna flutter back down with them.
Okay.
When I'm a bird, Matthew, how big am I though?
A normal raven size.
Okay. Except now I was a human-sized bird.
No, your hybrid form you are.
I'm still gonna be in my bird. It's gonna land on Iliad's shoulder. So.
Okay. All right.
Ilion.
So Ilion gets the crossbow out. Go ahead.
Or I think Tiny has a crossbow, but or I have a crossbow as well. How close are we to the city?
To the gates, you're probably about 200 yards out.
Oh, they can definitely see it then.
Oh yeah, the guards are well aware of what's happening.
Okay, they're at the front gates.
Yep.
But they're not helping with the refugees?
No, you can see the guards actually on the bastions on top of the barrier wall, looking down, just kind of waiting to see if anything approaches, but they're not moving in y'all's direction.
Part of me is like in a fit of just like, fuck it, somebody crams one of these hallucinogenic pies down the werewolf's throat. But I don't really know what that would do other than just make things weird. Yeah.
All right, yep. Y'all got to decide what you're gonna do.
I'm camped out with eyes on the tent and my crossbow.
I think maybe we meet them in front of the gate so that it's more intimidating, and we can say, we have basically if they push to fight us, it's all of the guards behind us as well. Maybe we can just by proximity get them involved.
Okay. Yeah, y'all can try them. Give me Elion and Pigu and Kalani, you're still in bird form, so you're good. Elion and Pigu, y'all give me athletics check.
A 19 plus is that strength?
Yeah.
Yeah, 19 plus 3, I think. Let me pull it up.
12 for me.
Okay. I'm rolling for the
yeah.
search party.
I gotta update my app. Pretty sure it's plus 3.
Okay. Yeah. So y'all are able to make it. How close do you want to get to the gates?
I mean, as close as possible. But I mean, anyone in the party feel differently? I mean, I don't know if this is even gonna work. I don't think they're gonna attack us if they genuinely believe that we will kill them. but I'm open to doing so if it keeps us from just being a target constantly. But I don't know.
Right. I mean, my biggest thing is we didn't really, like, from a story perspective, we haven't really determined our relationship to the castle. Are we welcome visitors? Are we people that would have to scurry and sneak to try and get through the castle gates? Like, do our characters know that, Dungeon Master?
Well, you know that they were gonna let y'all in if you just had a werewolf with you. So they told you could go in if you didn't have the werewolf.
Dude, let's 86 this guy and fucking go in.
Oh, just leave him at the gate and fucking
No.
go in?
No,
Drop him.
behead him and then go in. Well, I mean, we can be merciful if we want to. What do you think? I mean, pros and cons. Pigu is instinctively just going to be like
We already
leaning
killed
towards
some
violence.
of their members, so regardless, we're
Okay, so
already enemies.
Yeah, this
is
was
a good idea.
our benevolent
if
way. We could have killed him along with our other like 8 ones we killed when we captured him.
Totally. He
Okay.
was at death's door.
I like the thought. I feel like it needs some. I feel like we need to nail a few things down logistically because
Yeah, we need.
I feel like just murdering him is a terrible idea. I feel like if we hold him in a ransom murder situation at the front of the gate, we might be able to get more out of that potentially. And it would also be smart for the strongest of us to be the only person standing there, and the others on the inside of the gate or on the fence, like above the gate, if we could be. Because I mean, I can see a world where like they're full sprint at us, and we're like, all we have to do is kill him and get inside the gate. But it's like if that goes wrong, we're pretty fucked if we're all 4 outside the gate. I don't
It's
know.
true. Is there a way to like string him up, you know, as a distraction while we make our escape? Or get all
In
of us
what
up
way?
there? I don't know. I'm just trying to think because I think Tiny's got a point that maybe just cold-blooded execution, like jihadi style, might not be
Yeah, I think
conducive to the flow of us keeping our heads on our shoulders.
We could try to
Yeah, I
get.
mean, I think if we do this ultra violent standing at the gate, all 4 of us situation, it'll be gory and some of us will survive, but there's no shot all 4 of us survive if that happens.
We could
if
bring him
there's
in
one
like
of us.
we could bring him in to be put in jail, and we make a deal with the werewolves of basically he remains alive if you stop coming here and attacking and taking refugees, and he'll get out. I don't know what time frame we could say within a week's time he'll get out, but that would buy us some time to ask him more questions about it would give us some time, but he'd be taken in as a prisoner, maybe by the town themselves. You know, they've been terrorizing the community around here, so I'm sure they would love to have him as a prisoner.
Sounds like Dungeon Master that we're trying to get as close to the gate as we can for safety, though, as a
Okay.
next steps. Are we all on board that at least that we're trying to make a run for
Yeah.
the gate at this point?
Yeah.
I imagine it's
Okay.
just like backing up to the gate with like the knife to his like throat.
Yeah,
Like,
or
slowly.
like arrow aimed at his head or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Personally, I think we just let him. I think we just let him go, man. To be honest with you, once we get to the gate, I kind of want to like meet the Alpha eventually and see if the werewolves will revolt against Strahd and have an army to like fight them.
It'd be sick. Turn the werewolves on Strahd. I don't know what happened, but that'd be so tight.
That would be tight.
I do think. I don't think they're gonna let us in with them, but I do think we go to the gate, like, and let them loose, and it's like going to like the city. Because I don't think the werewolves are gonna go into the city.
I think if we let him loose, I think just let him out in the outskirts and just let him go. But I don't know what that will. They're here to get revenge, so I don't know if that just they just keep killing the refugees because they're mad now, you know, or if they truly leave. I guess we'll ask him that while we're kind of walking.
Yeah,
Like,
Okay,
if we
what does
let
he
you go,
want?
would you leave and stop killing the refugees tonight?
He tells you that yes, they would. They're just here to get him, and they've done what they've come to do, except for get him. So once they have him, they would leave.
For tonight, though, but we don't know for how long. Fuck, man.
Man, they come every
Dumbass
night. They already
forcing
said that,
us
though.
into some chaos here. What'd you say?
They come every night. They already said that though.
Yeah.
He said they come every night, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, I don't care about refugees. I mean, like,
As y'all get within about 50 yards of the gate, the guards yell out for y'all to stop, and they tell you if you get any closer, they will fire on you.
Okay. I think
I mean,
I'm on board with letting him go, but not 100%. I think we take an arm.
I'm with you. Or like an ear or
Like an
something,
arm?
you know?
A hand.
A tail.
what about a testicle for Steven?
I'm okay with taking more than one appendage, but he will not leave here scot-free, especially after trying to kill us, murdering refugees.
Yes. I think we turn him into a eunuch and then dip ski.
I think that's a
Okay.
fun idea. I'm more on board with a arm or a leg because my thought being that it will impede him at a later date
Killing
when we
people,
inevitably
yes.
actually have to fight him again.
But that is why we can do both.
Right.
Like,
Right.
his arm in his dick.
His arm
We're-
and his dick. I'm on
His arm in
board.
his dick. I'm on board. Pigu?
Send it.
All right.
Steven's like totally the moral voice of reason in our group. Thank you for keeping us rooted somewhat. Not really, but
Gotta have one.
No. I feel like I'm the stick in the mud, dude. I feel like I'm the no fun guy. I'm just like, purely from like a story perspective, I'm thinking to myself like, okay, yeah, we cut this guy's balls off, and then what? He just like murders us in front of everyone.
or we could do
Oh,
we could do
his
a
dick.
we could do an Achilles. That way we don't have to cut anything off. We just, you know.
Ooh.
Arrow Achilles with a silver arrow from a distance. Let him go, and then as he's
Oh
leaving,
yeah, I like that.
I mean, we have those like silver bars that could put him and he could suffer for the rest of his life.
Is he still charmed?
He is.
semi-charmed.
Not for long.
Semi-charmed, brother.
Do you feel like it would be buy us enough time with them if we like made a peace offering and offered him the death pie, and then we could get far enough away, and then when he eats the death pie, then we're like not right there when he eats.
I don't want to waste it.
I don't really care at this point. I think we just need to deal with him and keep it moving.
Yeah. I think we leave him with him. I think we do the arm.
He's
the
tied
arm
up,
pick.
so do we just leave him at the gate and then we run in and like just wait?
Well, they'll have to take him out if we cut something off. They're gonna have to take him and get him to somewhere that they can heal.
But what I'm saying is, we just don't even do any of that. We just leave him tied up and go get inside the gate as they're approaching, so that they figure out how to free him and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like previously, we were kind of looking at this as like I'm on a hill and the enemy's ambushing us, and we're kind of holding him hostage, right? But we can only get within 50 feet of the gate, which means that's out of dash distance, right? Or is that in dash distance?
Yeah, it's 50
Right.
yards, which is out of dash distance.
So it means like we can't properly hold him like hostage style unless we're either A, willing to sacrifice somebody, or it's somebody like me who has Misty Step and could maybe get away. So my thought is if he's tied, he can't really get away, and we just leave him at the front of the gate. But I don't know. I mean, you could hurt him first, I guess. But I'm like, why would we tie him or untie him at all? Just leave him tied. Let them deal with him. You know what I'm saying? Because if we untie him, we run the risk of him being able to fucking overpower us somehow.
Well,
You know what I
if we
mean?
take off his arm, he's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna be in the state to
Right.
fight us.
Right. Right. And if we show, I don't know if they're capable of compassion or anything. Like if we show them any sort of comfort or peace here, will that bode well for us in the long term? I have no idea. I don't know if these guys are just like mega evil, or if they have the capacity for good at all. You know what I mean?
Well, I think we're being benevolent by even letting him go with his life. So,
Fair. Fair.
and this would be the second time that we kept him alive. So, now even if he doesn't see it that way, yeah,
Okay.
I think they'll probably want to get him back once he's injured, and then it would give us time to go into the gates.
Can I ask him his name, Matthew?
Ooh.
Yes, you can't ask him his name.
Name, sir.
His name is Tenzin.
Tenzin?
Yeah,
Cool.
Tenzin. Tenzin.
Hey. Okay.
At this point,
Oh,
the search party is probably about 150 yards out, trying to stay out of crossbow bolt distance, as the guards have theirs ready. On the tree line, there are 3 werewolves in their hybrid form holding onto the shoulders of a refugee for each of them, in a seemingly hostage type situation. And the leader of the search pack steps forward and tells you all that you have 10 seconds to release him to you all. Every 10 seconds, they will turn one of the refugees on the tree line and leave them in the camp as werewolves.
So we're going inside the gate, or what do you guys? What's our move? I could firebolt moat around him and we could run, but he can't get out right away. But
I mean, I don't think we can always let him. I like the idea of like leaving him tied up and just like go inside the gate. I mean, I don't really care about the refugees, to be honest with y'all.
yeah, I mean,
I
if
think
we
we
do
just-
that though, I think we either take an appendage or we do the Achilles thing with an arrow.
Let's just take a foot and let him
Take a
go.
foot. All right, who's
Cool.
hacking it?
let's take the great toe.
Yeah, because they
Don't be
can't
able to run
balance.
anymore.
Okay, great toe.
Pigu would like to raise up his great axe and slice off that piggy.
Okay. Yeah. All right. He lets out a loud scream, and as your axe falls, one of the werewolves bites into one of the refugee hostages and shoves them to the ground as they crawl their way back to the encampment.
Oh, if they do that, then I will yell out, "Oh, shouldn't have done that, other toe."
Got him.
Okay. All
Let
right.
the refugees go, and we will let him go right now.
The other 2 werewolves bite into the refugees and turn them, and then shove them to the ground.
I'm gonna turn to my hybrid form and get his dick in my talons then. Like this.
All right. Well, they ran out of hostages, so they don't have anything to do right now.
Well,
I think I'll do one parting gift, and I'll say to Tenzin, you can thank your partners over there for making us do this, and I will slice his eye.
Let's go. Okay, all right. Nice. All right, so you kind of watches his eyeball kind of splooges open and liquids of various kinds roll down his face as he screams, and blood. Yeah, you took his eye out. Very good.
Guess we'll untie him and then say, "You're leaving with your life. Be grateful for it." And push him out, and then we'll hightail it to the fucking gates.
All right, cool. Yeah, so he runs as well as he can to them. They retreat out like they said they would. They leave the refugee camp. They go into the woods north of town, presumably back towards the den. As you approach the gate, the guards will not let you in right now. After seeing what's going on, the raid and things, they're not gonna let anybody in right now. And so yeah, they refuse to let you in.
We about to get eaten by a pack of werewolves.
Town is on lockdown until the Baron says so.
Okay.
How many werewolves are total, like, on the scene?
There were 5 in the search party. There were 3 on the tree line. And you probably could guess there were 4 or 5 more at the beginning of the raid that you saw just running around killing people or whatever. So about 15.
Barely survived 2 yesterday in gameplay. Okay.
Yeah.
We're in a pickle.
We
I'll
are in
turn
a
to one of the
pickle.
guards and say, "We have Irina, whatever her last name is, with us. She's a very important person. We were told to get her into Velaki immediately. Do you want to explain that to your burgomaster? Having her sit out here where there's werewolves running around?"
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, come on,
No.
dude.
Not my best
So
thing.
smart.
You better roll us into
12.
this one, otherwise we're cooked.
12?
They say that they will let Irina in. They won't let the rest of y'all in.
Oh no, don't let her in, because we need her to fight if we're stuck out here fighting with these.
Irina
We were told
refuses to go in without y'all.
personally deliver Irina.
Ask him if he wants some pie.
He's not interested in pie.
He's not interested in okay.
We're cooked.
The werewolves are gone though.
So then why are these guys being dickheads about letting us in if the werewolves are gone?
They are waiting on the Baron to lift the lockdown.
Okay.
One of the guards says, he kind of feels bad. He says, "All right, if y'all just tell me where you're gonna go for the rest of the evening, when the lockdown is lifted, we will come let you know."
I mean, I didn't plan on leaving right fucking here in front of the gate, but so the werewolves have retreated, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know, guys. What do we do?
I mean, I
The
guess we
villagers
just go
don't
back and
love us
wait until the
at
morning.
this point. So At this point, it's like, yeah, okay, right now in this conversation, we're fine. But I imagine we go right back to the villagers, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We made them fight over slices of pie, and then we brought werewolves. So we're kind of stuck here in a way. Um, fuck. Um,
I mean, we can just wait out here until they open the gates.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
We're not gonna let Irina go in there alone. And I'll
I
turn
mean,
to the
yeah,
guard
like-
and say, you're gonna have to fucking explain that you let us sit out here for the rest of the night. In danger.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna, what's your name, sir?
Doug.
Doug?
Doug.
I'm mentioning
Doug?
you specifically when we talk to the burgomaster.
And what like mechanism would make the is the burgomaster that would give the all clear? Is that what we're saying? Dungeon
Yeah,
Master?
yeah,
Waiting
basically.
for daylight? Is he like, what is it? Is there
Probably just waiting to make sure that the raid is done. It just stopped 2 minutes ago, so word probably hasn't even reached the burgomaster yet that the raid is over.
okay?
We should be fine. I mean, they're probably, what is it? How late is it? How many hours do we even have until sun up?
Yeah, it's about 3 in the morning at this point.
The only reason I'm talking about sunrise, Austin, was I was like, well, we could use our lantern and cast daylight. Be like, okay, listen, bitch, but I don't think that's the criteria here. Okay. I mean, I really want to
Our
use
defense is
Mage
still
Hand to
low.
bitch slap one of these guards, but I don't think it's really gonna do us any good. So I'll whatever the word is, restrain myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we're hanging out at the gate. I don't know what else to do. I mean, like, we could go back to
our
the-
tent is still up.
Okay.
Yeah, we could just go
yeah.
and Pigu
Okay.
can get some rest for the next couple hours.
Sounds good. Alright, so y'all make your way back to your tent through terrible scene of violence, people wandering around, wounded, crying out,
not
fires
great.
still going. It's really not looking good.
Not great. It's not great.
Nobody even pays attention to y'all just because of the chaos of the scene, so that's good at least.
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, y'all, is anybody staying up to keep watch?
I'll stay up. Yo,
Okay.
anyone else can sleep.
Alright, cool. Sun comes up. People are starting to pick up the pieces. Put fires out, things like that. And right around 6 in the morning, the guards march into the encampment and come find you all and let you know that lockdown's been lifted and you all are welcome to make your way through the gate.
Jesus, fuck, man. Thank God.
That was a ride, dude. We just wanted to sell some pies, man. We came in peace.
Oh,
We're the good guys.
dude.
This
Arena.
fucking guy. We came in peace after trying to fucking Q3, ROI boost on the goddamn fucking pies for the refugees.
Look,
Oh,
bartering for a
shit.
small child is not inherently violent.
It's true.
Ugh. Jesus Christ.
Sorry. I repent. I'm sorry.
Everybody
Yeah,
is
boy.
fully rested at this point, so that's good at least.
Okay. I'll have to pick spells in a minute, but that's fine. No worries.
Okay. We go into Velaki now? What is it? We need to go to the toy shop, right?
Yeah, at some point. You guys want to try to go ahead and get the toy now, or
I don't know. So
do you
we're safe theoretically for a little while in Velaki, right? Because Strahd doesn't fuck with Velaki. The werewolves don't fuck with Velaki. Irina's here. We have
I'm
to go to a
also
toy store. Go ahead.
for, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
I'm also fairly intrigued with these two werewolf hunters that supposedly exist, because even if we're not trying to broker the original deal we were talking about, I feel like having
Allies.
them, knowing what they're about, might very well play to our advantage in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can go to like a some kind of blacksmith or weapon store or general purpose store that would have supplies that werewolf hunters need, and we could ask, about people who frequent something like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think
It's a good idea.
to me it makes the most sense to restock on things that we might need to try and get any kind of secrets or information that we can, but sort of gear ourselves up for whatever's next. Because if this is for all intents and purposes a safe spot, a save point almost, if we leave too fast we might make the mistake of being like, fuck, we should have asked certain questions or whatever. You know what I mean? Because we're immediately like, okay, we got through the gates, on to the next thing. I'm just wondering, so we need to go, you guys said we need to go to a toy store. What else do we need to do with Irina? Is there anything in particular? Do we need to deliver her anywhere? Or is it just getting her to Velaki? Dungeon Master.
So y'all were supposed to take her to the church in Velaki.
Okay.
So
And now
all
it's the next morning in Velaki right now, right?
it is. So I was going to talk to y'all about that because none of this was supposed to happen. With the werewolf raid and everything. And so our timeline got a little fudged. Okay. So there might have to be a little time travel stuff happening. I can't think of a way to put us back on the timeline without just fuck it. It's gonna be night again. So.
Oh, I got you. Well, we
Yeah.
could use this as a bop around and resupply sort of thing. We could go to the tavern. We could go to the supply shop. Those sorts of things, if that helps with your storyline as well.
For sure.
Yeah, just put us there if you have to.
All right, let's get y'all through the gates first.
Okay.
So,
How's your balls feeling?
yeah, how are your balls feeling, Steven?
They're okay. I'm definitely getting pretty uncomfortable sitting at my desk, and it will be much harder to do this downstairs. So I've probably got 45 minutes left in me or so.
Okay.
I mean, do you need to take them out for us? It's like,
How's how's everybody else feeling? 45 minutes, is everybody else on board with that? 30 to 45?
I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got plenty to do this afternoon, so I'm not pressed either way, but I'm also not in a rush, so.
Okay. All right, let's do this then. Because this is that spot where I told y'all things really open up, and so there are a lot of things that you're going to need to experience. And so I'm thinking take y'all to the tavern. There's a lot of stuff that's going to happen in there. Once that's all done, time travel happens, y'all go to sleep, and then we'll call it there. Is that cool with everybody? All right, cool. Let's do that. All right, so y'all make it through the gate. They, just as Morgantha said, they took all your silver coins, but they gave you copper ones as reimbursement. You had to pay 1 gold piece each as a tax for getting through the gates. And That's
Trying to get by a
really
trap card, dude.
that's really it. All right. So yeah, that's it. Y'all make it through the gates. Nothing crazy. And so as you enter Vallaki, the street turns from dirt to cobblestone, and you see the gates shut behind you as guards resume their posts on either side. Up above, you see two guards with pikes and silvered crossbows on their backs patrolling the walls. All the buildings are very old, much like the village of Barovia. They all have these banners hanging that are tattered and worn down. Looks like at one point they were probably very beautiful with all these colors, but just over time and the weather, they are just illegible at this point. The town windows are shuttered. You kind of see people peeking from behind curtains as you walk your way down the alley of the main avenue. Everything's overgrown. Grass and vines are twisted and clinging to the buildings. The streets are relatively empty at this point. You just see one person going down an alleyway to your right, just kind of appears to be a small woman. She's got a cloak over, and she's kind of heading down the alley to your right. And then ahead of you is the Blue Water Inn, which is the tavern/inn in Vallaki, the only one.
I mean, we love an inn, you know? We had a pretty disrupted sleep last night. What do you guys think? Should we bop in?
I'd be down to bop in. Could probably also get some
A little
info.
nappy poo. A little nap.
I mean, it's gotta be good information. I would assume. We always find out good stuff in the taverns.
All right, into the tavern you go, and this is going to be where our time travel happens. Okay, so it is now evening magically. So you walk in to this tavern. It's packed with tables and chairs. These really small paths between them. Along the back wall is the bar, and you kind of see double doors leading into probably the kitchen behind it. There's a balcony that hangs over the bar and on the sides that's accessible through a wooden staircase over to the left. All the windows have crossbars on them and thick shutters. There are lanterns on the tables and hanging above the bar. There are probably about a dozen Wallachians scattered across the various tables, all with mugs of wine and bowls of stew. Along the staircase, you see this very colorfully dressed man. He's wearing a feathered, wide-brimmed hat, and he's standing at the end of a long table, holding the attention of several of the customers, as he seems to be telling some sort of story or entertaining them in some way. You hear laughter coming from them and light applause. And as you are taking all this in, a woman rushes by you carrying a platter of food. And she has really long, dark brown hair that's up in a loose bun. And she's wearing a corseted barmaiden's outfit with a heavy apron over top it. And she has really lovely, like, matronly energy about her. And as she rushes past you, she says, "Greeting, merry travelers. If you don't mind, could you have a seat at the bar while I drop off this food? And I'll have you seated shortly." And she rushes on to go drop off food at the table.
Okay. Well, what do you guys want to do here? I mean, I guess order a drink, right? You know, but we're chilling right now.
Yep. So go have a seat. Check out the menu.
Cool. All right.
Do they serve pie here?
As you approach the bar to go have a seat, a really big man exits the kitchen behind it carrying an even larger platter of food. And you can see bowls of stew, you see fresh baked bread, and some sort of like steak on the platter. He's very tall, probably about 6'6", with medium length salt and peppered hair and a long gray beard. And as soon as he sees y'all, he sets the platter down on the bar. And he says, "Welcome to the Blue Water Inn, lads and ladies. My name is Urwin. It is an honor to host you at our inn. I am assuming that you all will be needing a room for the evening."
Sorry, cut out there. What this evening?
A room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one
Yeah.
room though. One bed that we can share is fine.
Great. All right. And before he can respond back to y'all, the woman comes by and she says, "Urwin, sweetie, the table by the window is getting hungry. You better go bring their food." And so he gives y'all a wink and picks up the platter and runs to the table. And the woman turns to you all and she says, "All right, if you are looking for a room for the night, a bed costs 50 copper. And then for food, we have wolf steaks. Wolf steaks are 50 copper each. It comes with a hot beet soup and fresh baked bread at no additional charge. We have two varieties of wine at the moment. We have purple grape mash number 3, which is 3 copper. And then we have red dragon crush, that is 14 copper. And unfortunately, our wine supply is almost depleted, so we may run out. Our shipment got delayed for some reason, has not arrived yet."
Eagle wants a
We
wolf
look
steak.
around at each other, pretend like nothing happened. A wolf steak sounds killer. Some wine
Yeah.
also sounds great.
All right.
No wolf steak.
I don't know. Does Elion and Irina, do you guys eat steak?
Vegan.
Irina absolutely does. Irina orders a wolf steak and the red dragon crush, so 60 copper for her.
Damn, dude. All right, Irina, made of money over here. I'll do the same thing. That sounds good.
Okay.
Same.
All right. Cool. So she takes your order, goes back into the kitchen. Urwin, the big guy, comes back and he kind of hangs around the bar, cleaning glasses, changing out wine barrels, but always kind of within earshot if y'all need him while y'all wait on your food and drink.
I'll ask him, who's the entertainment tonight?
Yes. His name is Rictavio. He came here from some distant land. He actually came in this morning, riding on a carnival wagon, and so we allowed him to stay here for free as long as he entertains the guests, and so that is what he is doing.
Rictavio. Quite a name.
He's a strange fellow, very strange.
Rictavia, okay. Where do you guys source your wolves from?
We have several sources, but mainly we have these two men who they are wolf hunters, and so they will go out and get wolves and bring them to Velaki, and we buy them from them.
Do you know anything
They
about
free
these
range?
wolf hunters? We've stumbled across some annoying wolves as of late. Would love to pick these guys' brains.
Yes, of course.
Metaphorically.
Yeah, I forgot their names. I have to look it up.
No worries.
My bad.
Lewis and Clark.
I can't find their names, but yes, he does know their names, and he will tell you when he remembers their names.
Okay. And where could we find these gentlemen? Do they hang out at the bar often?
They do, actually. I'm surprised they're not here right now. They probably will be coming in soon.
Okay.
So
What
Dan,
would be useful? Go ahead, Austin. I mean, Elian.
Where can we find the burgomaster if we need to talk with him or her?
What do you need to talk with him about?
We're here on some official business, actually.
Have you ever met him before? Do you know about him?
We know some things about him, but why don't you tell us, and we'll confirm what you say.
Well, you have to be very careful with how you talk to the burgomaster. He is very strict in how he runs Vallaki. And so, for example, you may have heard about the festival that we are having in 4 days. It's called the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Vallaki, we have festivals every week. It is part of what the Baron orders. And it is very important. But for example, if you talk bad about the festivals or you say something bad about them, the Baron will have you locked up. He will take you and put you in jail. He does not tolerate any dissent or anything like that. And so you have to be very careful with how you approach him, how you speak to him, because he will not hesitate to hurt you or lock you up.
Interesting.
Okay.
If you want to see him, you would probably just have to come up to him if you see him on the street, maybe. Sometimes he will ride around on his horse with his guard with him and speak to the people and make announcements. Otherwise, you probably will not be able to get time with him.
Okay.
Sounds like a dick.
Right.
What is the general thought about the, large group of refugees that are hungry and sitting outside the city?
Yeah, it is tragic, really, but it is something that we are used to as Vallakians, because most people are not allowed in Vallaki, especially ones who are known to be in league with Strahd, like the Vistani. They are not allowed in Vallaki. We do not let them in. So it is sad, and a lot of us feel bad about it, but there is nothing that we can do, or else we get in trouble.
Who do you get in trouble with?
The Baron.
What's the Baron's relationship to Strahd?
He does not like Strahd at all. That is why Vallaki is so, the way it is, because he believes that everything he does keeps Strahd away from us. The festivals, right? Those are supposed to be joyous occasions, and he thinks that joy and happiness is what keeps Strahd away. So that is why we do them.
Okay.
I mean, it works though, right?
I mean, some people think it does, some do not. I mean, Strahd has never directly come in here in Vallaki, as far as I know, and we do not have much trouble here, and so it seems to work. Something is working. I don't know if it's the festivals. So, as he's done answering you all, the woman comes by and she says that your food is almost done, and asks if you all could go sit at one of the long tables at the south of the tap room, so that she can bring it out to you in just a minute.
Okay. I mean, is there any reason we wouldn't want to go sit at the table she asked? Okay. So we go plop down.
Alright, so as y'all make your way to the table, a guy holds his hand out and stops you all. He's sitting at the table that Rictavio is at. And he says, "Oi, come have a seat here. This lad's about to tell one of his stories. You don't want to miss it." He's like very clearly super drunk. and he's wearing clothes that very much so indicate that he is at least higher class, probably noble. Otherwise, very dirty and disheveled. Doesn't have great hygiene. And he has a person sitting next to him looks exactly the same. And he agrees, yeah, come have a seat.
Well, who are we to ignore a good story? You know. What else
I'm
we
with
gotta
you.
do?
I think we have to take him out.
Yeah.
All right. So they scooch over. They make some room at the table for y'all. And Rictavio watches as you all get settled in your seats. And Danica, the woman, comes with your drinks, and she gives y'all your wine. And as she leaves, after handing you your drinks, he readies himself to tell a story. And he says, the vampire Count Belasco kept his coffin not in a crypt or keep, but in the cellar of an old decrepit inn, which was managed by his servant Igoron. Poor Count Belasco had a terrible secret. In his ancient age, his scalp was beginning to rot, his hair falling out in great clumps and knots. In embarrassment, he commanded Igoron to purchase a beautiful raven black wig, hoping to preserve the handsome younger man he had once been. A handsome man indeed, agreed one of his guests, an elderly, near-blind widow named Olivenka. And one particular moonlit night, the Count felt an urge to feed upon her. And though her flattering words always quelled his interests, he felt the thirst in his fangs all the same. Igoron, he boomed, fetch my coat, I'm going hunting. Yes, sire, Igoron wheezed as he returned. Best be back before dawn, my lord. I'm cleaning the curtains tonight. Want you nice and safe in your coffin before sunrise. Count Belasco scoffed at this. Fear not, simple Igoron. I know well the hour of my enemy. Not a thing could stir my spirit to linger beneath its dreadful rays. And so the Count departed. He lurked in alleyways and prowled across the streets, looking for a victim. It was with surprise that the hungry, defeated Count looked up to the velvet skies and saw the periwinkle gray of approaching morning. With panic, he flew through the streets 4 blocks away. A streak of orange began to slice across the sky. 3 blocks, 2 blocks. The door to the inn slammed shut behind him. Goodness, Olivenka said. Have you been out all night? In an eye blink, the Count's great silhouette towered far above her. Yes, he growled, but I've only just found what I've been looking for. Olivenka, I want to suck your blood. Ordinarily, one of the Count's victims would scream or flee or faint, but he made one terrible mistake. He had forgotten that Olivenka's cataract-ridden eyes couldn't quite see his fangs. You disgusting man, Olivenka screeched, and whirled 18 years' worth of rare rocks and minerals from her purse directly at his head. There was a terrible thud and a terrible splintering of wood as Count Belasco went tumbling to the floor below. When he opened his eyes, he saw Olivenka staring in horror, not at him, but at his head, his bare head. There, just beneath the eastern window, lay his beloved wig. He dove for it, claws outstretched, and a sliver of sunlight grazed his skin. There was a sizzle and a hiss and a burst of smoke and flame. Olivenka, purse clutched to her chest, watched in awe as Count Belasco succumbed to the morning light, until all that remained was a smouldering heap of ash and a charred smoking wig. Poor Olivenka never quite got over it. After all, it was a hair-raising experience. Everybody starts to boo and laugh and clap as he bows. It waves at Danica to bring another round of drinks. And she brings the drinks over, and he downs one and takes a final bow. But before he can leave, one of the drunk men that stopped, he says, "Oh, we've heard about a stupid count. What about a stupid baron, eh?" the entire tap room goes silent. Everybody turns to look at the two men. A man at the bar breaks the silence. Best not, boy. A man sitting at the bar is this incredibly intimidating looking man, probably about 6'8". His face is scarred and dirty. He has a long brown beard that goes down to his chest, and he's wearing this massive coat of wolf's fur. And he has a long bow strung across his back with a quiver of silvered arrows. And it has a really interesting notch design going down it. And there's a man sitting next to him that grunts in agreement. He says, best not. This man is equally intimidating, though physically smaller. He has long, brown, dirty hair, and he's wearing a coat of wolf pelts with a collar of wolf fur, and the pelts are very crudely patched together in small swatches. He has 2 silver daggers at each side of him, and one of the drunk boys scoffs at him. He says, cowards, the lot of you. Not a funny bone in your bodies. Rictavio, trying to kind of quell the conflict, clears his throat really loudly. He says, alas, my friends, but the day has been long, and I must retire. Another day, perhaps. He takes a bow and leaves. Calista just called me. Let me call her back real quick while y'all talk.
We're gonna play Wordle after this.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
down.
brother.
Down for a
Absolutely.
little Wordle. Anybody got anything exciting happening this week?
I'm changing
Yeah.
jobs, so that's cool.
Oh, congrats.
Thanks.
Are you? This was the one that was already planned. It's just finally happening. Is that correct?
Yeah. I'm excited.
That's
Nice,
awesome.
dude.
Nice. Alright, so how are we feeling? Do we want to pause here? Want to keep going? What do we want to do?
Steven?
It's up
How's
to
the
you. I
festival?
mean, yeah, I need to get downstairs soonish and on the couch and more ice and stuff. So
Why don't
probably,
we...
I'm hanging, but if this is a good spot, then let's just pause here.
Yeah, let's pause here. Let's go ahead and schedule next session. Play Wordle if we want to do that, and then call it.
Sounds good, dudes.
Nice.
Well
That's
done,
dope.
lads. Glad you liked that.
It's good times.
Alright, how are we
All right,
looking for next
look at my
session?
fucking calendar. I'm looking at it right now. I'm pretty open, I feel, other than there's a week in May. I mean, not in May, March that I won't be. Other than that,
I mean, I like Sundays as opposed to like after work, just because I've added in a couple like weeknight things, so it's kind of a little bit tough. But I can still be pretty flexible on like Tuesdays and Thursdays. But